Our guests tonight are two of the funniest and finest men I know. You can find them building swing sets out of Emmys just across the bridge on their very popular Comedy Central shows. Watch them live on election night. Please welcome Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. What a spectacle. Ah, the hell with it, yeah. I don't think people gave me enough applause. Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. And I don't mean to be rude, but may I ask who this gentleman is?
Oh, it's Chris, right?
Yes,
Chris.
Hi, Chris. How you doing?
Yeah. Go ahead. Do you have a,
sit down, Chris.
Do you have a seat for Chris?
No, I didn't. I honestly didn't know Chris was coming. Who is?
We
Chris?
didn't either. Bloomberg said you got to have 3 people in the car. So.
Very nice guy.
Good guy.
I see. To get over the bridge.
That's right.
Walking across the Manhattan Bridge.
Yeah.
Seemed like a nice fella.
Seemed like a very nice fella.
Yes, Chris, thank you so much, man.
He said, where are you going? We said, Brooklyn. He said, I'm going to Brooklyn. We said, get in the car. And,
Jimmy, do you have snacks backstage?
Yeah, we have some stuff backstage.
They've got some snacks.
You want to go back and have some snacks?
All right. Okay, yeah.
Chris, everybody.
See you guys later.
He's going up the long way.
Nice.
You all right? Everything okay?
Yeah.
Let's go.
This is beautiful.
Isn't it
beautiful theater.
Amazing.
Is it beautiful?
All of Brooklyn is beautiful.
All of it. Can I tell you why?
Why?
Can I tell you what is so beautiful about Brooklyn?
What is?
They have electricity.
Yeah, that is nice.
Which
they have power and showers.
Power and showers.
Do you not have that?
Not at present, but we are assured that by Christmas.
That you will have that.
Things will be good. Christmas.
How are like your
drop rolling papers?
Is that right?
For the audience.
No, that's
Very patriotic.
It's just confetti. It's nothing to worry about. Do you have
Beautiful.
Sir.
Do you have problems with your homes? Is everything okay? Is your family okay?
John.
I think this might be acid. Is everything okay with our home? The home is fine. The inside.
The families?
Is dark and cold.
Is it really?
But the home itself, the structural integrity of the home.
That's good.
Yes.
From what I can tell. Stephen and I live together, by the way.
Do you?
We commute to work on a tandem bicycle.
Did you guys know that Stephen and I met on J-Date? Did you know that?
We did.
Stephen was lurking on J-Date? That's very nice.
He was, they call it trolling for Jews.
I got a gem.
Where did you guys meet?
Jimmy, we've been friends for 15 years. You know how we met. Oh, no. The story.
Oh, yeah, the story, yeah.
I met you
I was working for The Daily Show.
working for The Daily Show.
Before you were there, when it was
that's-
hosted by Jack Parr.
Oh, that's
Parr.
right.
And I
Arthur
was a
Godfrey
correspondent for The
before
Daily
that.
Show, and they were announcing, we didn't know who the new host was going to be, and they announced it was going to be Jon Stewart, and there was a press conference happening across town, and I said,
Huge
well,
news. It was huge
Huge
news.
Oh, yeah.
news. And I said, well, if I'm a reporter for The Daily Show, shouldn't I go cover this? So I went to and they said, sure. So I went to the press conference, and I stood there among the rest of the press, and I raised my hand, and I said, question for Jon Stewart. How does this announcement affect my chances of becoming the host of The Daily Show? And John said to the head of the network.
I think I turned to the head of the network and I said, I thought you said he wasn't funny. And then after that, it was all magic.
It was.
Well, that is, you've become the most formidable 1-2 punch in
Did you just
television,
say
I think. You know what? We need to take a quick break here, and then if you guys would make
You wanna
another
you wanna
entrance,
make
that would be
another
great. Make
entrance?
one more round. Stephen
Okay.
Colbert, Jon Stewart here. We'll be right back. The Avett brothers are still to come. Well, now we know you guys are, you're a tandem on the air. Your partners. Are you off the air? Are you friends? Do you have things in common? Do you hang out together? What goes on with you?
Yeah, you know, as much as
yeah.
the phone calls, mostly late night stuff. I mean, it's
I'll text John like at 1 a.m. I'll go, you up?
and then I always, of course, text. It's kind of our thing. You know why I am. So it's very.
I think we're both products of isolated childhoods.
Yes.
Do you have?
It's nice to have another like a nerd friend. He's like a.
Are you nerds? I wouldn't think of
He-
you guys as nerds.
Really?
Yeah, not really. No.
More like geeks.
I don't. Maybe it's so I don't have to think of myself as a nerd. I don't think of you as nerds.
Really?
But
See,
I
I
do.
look at you
More
as-
of a- You're more of a spaz.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
So I see him as more of a guy that would take my lunch money. I see that more of a.
No.
You
no.
had lunch money?
Oh, I was living the dream, baby. He is a much more literate nerd. The man's recall and photographic memory. I know of no one in the world that is fluent in the Bible and Lord of the Rings. Like he can do both.
Very similar. They're very similar.
But he can knock out passages. You know, I'm like more of a pop culture nerd, like, you know.
You're a Star Wars guy.
Star Wars, the
Star Wars.
X-Men, that kind of thing. This man is a literary.
Do you really? Can you quote things from Lord of the Rings? Well, you're doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Not only can I quote things from Lord of the Rings, I was down in New Zealand last summer on the set of The Hobbit. And Peter Jackson knows I'm a fan of the Lord of the Rings, and he sent me a note on Hobbit stationery, which at the top has a drawing by Tolkien of Smaug the dragon. And I just
Look how excited this
I
is making
freaked
him.
out.
And everyone
said-
else is like this. I don't know what you're talking about.
So
I don't know where
he
New Zealand
invited
is.
me down to New Zealand, and we were on the set for 3 days, me and my kids. And the person who wrote the movies with, Philippa Boyens and Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens is their Tolkien expert. And Peter Jackson comes up to me and he goes, all right, Stephen, we're at a party. I'm at a party with all the dwarves at a cast party. He goes, dwarves can party, by the way. He goes, all right, Stephen, we're going to have a Tolkien geek-aff. Philippa, you, each of you get to grab the liquor of your choice. And I'm going to ask you 50 questions, and we'll decide who's the biggest Tolkien geek in the world. And I smoked her.
You did, for real.
I smoked her.
He's the biggest Tolkien geek in the world.
Peter Jackson officially said, I am the biggest Tolkien geek he has ever met.
This is a true story. Bilbo Baggins on the set turned to him and said, enough already.
Actually,
That's a quote from Bilbo Baggins. He said, take it down a notch. And he said it
true.
in Elvish.
kind of true.
True or false? You will be in The Hobbit.
I don't think
You
that's...
know,
As
you
your
know.
lawyer, I don't think this is something...
I
that's
can
true.
neither confirm nor deny. These
But I
rumors.
can announce I will be in Yentl 2.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, that is a scoop for
I will
us.
be in...
John,
It must have taken forever to get the pointy ears on you.
last month you debated Bill O'Reilly on the internet, and that was one of the greatest things I think I've ever seen. I thought that was
thank
just
you.
fantastic.
You know, we had a great time. The only thing we had a little bit of trouble with is getting it to people on the internet. But other than that, I thought we did very well.
I
Yeah,
found you could watch it for free on YouTube.
What? Son of a... You owe me $1.
We're going to have to take another break. I'm very sorry. We have a
No,
lot to get
apologize
to.
at all. We're not going anywhere. We're going to power.
Very good. Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert here. We'll be right back. Look at us. We're all wearing suits
worried
as if
about my
we're
socks.
adults.
Did you
It's
show your leg?
ridiculous.
Show a little leg?
How often do you guys get here to Brooklyn?
Oh, I get here. Well, I actually grew up. My grandparents are from 8th Street Avenue O in Bensonhurst.
Is that right?
My grandfather Max drove a cab and spread. This, from what I understand, was a Navy man and gave a lot of people, mostly by the Belt Parkway, syphilis.
Wow, I did not know.
And
That's a family lore. Family lore.
And,
Yeah,
I,
he grew
and
up
I am
all
one
over
of his
Tennessee.
bastard children.
Yes, that's right. But no, they grew up. We used to always come to Bensonhurst and Coney Island to see them. They lived about. Great. I love this town.
Stephen, you have any connection?
I've been here to Brooklyn before. I've been here
have.
before. Yeah.
His people are the people that let my people into the country. His people, they were here. He's like a Mayflower dude.
I think we were the ones who tried to keep you out.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. I knew it was one or the other. I knew they met us at the dock. I just wasn't sure if they gave us one of these or one of these.
My earliest New York relatives got off the boat the day before the draft riots in 1863.
Oh, sure.
They were Irish, potato famine people who came over here and immediately said, "Let's burn this mother down."
Who do you think is going to win the election? Do you have a gut
I
feeling?
think John is. I think John.
Well, I mean, out of the two guys that are running.
I'll be honest with you. I have not been following it. So I'm always excited with this stuff to just tune in and be surprised. Like
Do you
everybody
feel?
else.
Do you like the idea that maybe you're influencing who people vote for?
No, I think that's a terrible idea.
Do you think so?
I don't put that much thought into what I say.
Yeah.
And I lie a lot.
If that is the case, I think we really have to go back to work and study up.
But do you think people do? Do you think that? I think people do. I think my children, for instance, who are both in college, get most of their information about politics from the two of you. It's true.
I would like to ask you, on behalf of Stephen and myself, to have your children not vote. And in fact, don't drive a car. No citrus juice. I don't want anything. No,
If people say that we do, that's their choice.
yeah, we don't know.
But it's not our intention.
We don't know
Recently-
that. Here's the thing about TV. They can see us, but we can't see them. So we don't know if it's affecting them or if they're just basically just using us while they have sex as background noise. Like you have no idea. In fact, in my head, I prepare my show for the idea that, hey man, let's do a good show tonight. People are banging to this.
You know what?
Well, I always,
You know what I
before
mean?
the show starts,
That's what I'm looking for.
Let's watch them.
I wear protection before I got on stage. Just in case
Always.
there's some runoff.
Just gotta
in
be
case,
ready.
If people are indeed making love right now, let's stop and, in case they're not paying attention, stare at them. Nicely done.
I remember when I used to be able to bend my leg like that.
Well, it's so great to have you guys here. I appreciate
Congratulations,
you
you, by the
coming.
way. The 11th, 13th, long overdue. Terrific. Very excited for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll see you at 11:30.
Oh.
And I will see you in hell.
Stephen, did you bring your book? Because I feel like I should plug the book. Yes?
Yeah, I do.
No?
I did. I have a book.
How did you do that?
I have a book.
What else do you have back there?
I have ice cream for everyone.
Oh.
Wow, that
Sunday ball.
I don't need to talk about the book. It's very kind of you. I don't need to talk about the
So,
book.
can I-
The
can I-
fact that I have a book is
tremendous.
enough. Stephen Colbert has a book.
Every page
Go.
packed with more jokes than any reader has a right to have.
I
Right.
agree with you. You know what? We gathered around, the whole family. We put on the 3D glasses. We passed them around, and
What
we
are you,
enjoyed
Little
the
House
book.
on the Prairie?
We
What
got
are
a lot
you?
of stuff going on.
And
gather
if
up-
your house is still flooded, it works as a ShamWow.
Perfect. Stephen Colbert, Jon Stewart, The Daily Show, The Colbert Report, Comedy Central, and America again. Thank you, fellas.